So, 2004. Sorry, Mr. Chairman, it doesn't work. I have So, the outlines of this work are the introduction and the aim of the work. The thermoelastic stress analysis in particular was used for crack tip growth monitoring. Description of the new automatic procedure for the evaluation of the crack tip growth of materials. Then discussion of the results obtained for AISI 422, and then the conclusion. So, classical methods for monitoring crack tip growth during fracture mechanic tests require an offline monitoring or, however, a complex setup for the evaluation of the crack tip. The principal method used for the monitoring and the measurement of the crack growth rate are, for example, microscopy, extensometer, ultrasound, X-ray, and thermoelastic stress analysis. Thermoelastic stress analysis allows to acquire the data by means of a simple setup with respect to the other technique. We proposed an automatic procedure based on thermoelastic stress analysis for the continuous evaluation of the crack tip position during the tests. The thermoelastic effects, thermoelastic stress analysis is a non-contact technique that provides a stress map of a component subjected to a dynamic load. So we can relate the variation in temperature to the sum of the principal stresses through the thermoelastic constant K of the material that depends only on the material. With alpha, rho, and Cp. The classical TSA setup consists in a loading machine, an infrared camera, and a lock-in amplifier. The lock-in amplifier elaborates the data from the loading cell, so the at-source signal, and the detector signal from the detector of the infrared camera, and the output will be the thermoelastic signal, the amplitude, and the phase signal. The thermoelastic signal S is usually presented as a vector, where the modulus of the signal is proportional to the change in temperature due to the thermoelastic effect. And the phase means the angular shift between the thermoelastic and the reference signal. In the figure here you can see a typical phase amplitude image during fracture mechanic tests. On the right is plotted the phase signal along the crack tip direction. So the loss of adiabatic condition occurs when the presence of heat transfer through the specimen or internal heat source generation due to damage phenomena and high stress gradients. The phase value is normally constant unless the adiabatic condition is not achieved. So in fracture mechanics, near the crack tip region, occur two phenomena that lead to a lack of the adiabatic conditions. So the heat generation due to plastic work and the presence of high stress gradients. This phenomena lead to a change in phase signal. Analyzing the phase image of the thermoelastic data, it's possible to evaluate the crack tip position. It's possible to highlight three particular regions on the phase signal plotted. Starting from the right, there is a region in which the phase value is approximately constant, and in this region the adiabatic condition are achieved. In proximity of the crack tip region, there is a positive increment of the phase value that indicate a loss of the adiabatic condition due to the plasticity and the high stress gradients. Then the phase start to change in sign from positive to negative. In the third region, there is an increment of the phase value of the thermoelastic signal, so it becomes to positive, and the point X in the intersection with the 0 point can be assumed as the position of the crack tip. The correlation between the amplitude signal and the phase signal with the microscopy and with the plot of the phase signal along the crack tip direction was discussed from Thompson and Patterson yet. In our works, we tested 3 specimens for AISI 422. The load frequency was of 13 Hz. The load ratio 0.1. The amplitude load was of 10.8 kilonewton, and the specimens were sprayed with fat black sprite to increase the emissivity of the surface. So, the setup provides a loading machine with a load cell of 100 kilonewton, infrared cooled camera FLIR SC6540 with a frame rate of 125 Hz at full frame. The sequence acquisition and elaboration of the thermographic data were made by RIRMAX, and the processing data with IRTA software by LESS. A constant force amplitude procedure was used according to ISTM, and the acquisition each 2000 cycles, and the geometry resolution of 0.067 millimeters. In this scheme, we can see the new automatic procedure that we want to propose. There is the first step in the thermographic sequence acquisition in order to obtain the signal amplitude and the phase image. Then, from the thermoelastic thermoelastic signal image, we can evaluate the maximum of the thermoelastic signal in order to evaluate the area of the analysis. Then there is the automatic detection of this area, also in the phase image. So there is an image normalization of the phase image signal, and the evaluation of the minimum phase of the signal in order to evaluate the crack tip position. So, in particular, we obtain for each step, for each acquisition, this signal image. We evaluate the maximum signal in the proximity of the crack tip. Then we detect in an automatic way the analysis area in order to avoid the fault signal derived from the fixture grid. And the same area was used for the phase imaging. There was a normalization of the signal with the average phase data to reconduct the phase data to 0 in the region where the bad conditions were achieved. And then, through the identification of the minimum signal phase value, it's possible to identify the crack direction growth. In this procedure, there was an automatic control of the crack growth direction according to the ISTM E647. So, in this, on the left, are plotted the characteristic phase signal along the crack tip growth direction at 30, 80, and 140,000 cycles. So it's possible to evaluate clearly the crack tip position where the phase value returns to 0. In this graph, I plotted the evaluation of the crack growth rate on the 3 specimens tested in this work, and and on the right, the fracture surface after the failure. So, in conclusion, in this work, thermoelastic stress analysis has been proposed for the monitoring of the crack growth during fracture mechanic tests. The proposed procedure allows to assess the crack growth continuously and in an automatic way. 3 fatigue crack tests were carried out on the CT specimens of the martensitic steel according to standard SDM. The crack growth was monitored by means of a cooled infrared camera capable to acquire thermographic sequences each 2000 cycles. Each thermal sequence was processed in order to obtain thermoelastic data in terms of amplitude and phase signal, so to assess the crack tip position in an automatic way. The proposed method can be also used for monitoring of damage of real and more complex structures, subjected to the loading operating conditions. In the end, this work is a part of a large-scale research project PONSMATI aimed to identify innovative steels to turbo machinery used in extreme environmental conditions. The authors we want to thank General Electric Oil and Gas for the support and the collaboration provided in this experimental test. Thank you for that.